Cheese is your enemy. Too much fat, too much salt, and terrible for your heart. But what they don't tell you is that cutting out cheese after 60 could be the biggest mistake for your muscles. While you've been avoiding nature's most powerful muscle-building food, your strength has been fading away. In this video, I'll reveal 5 specific cheeses that can fight sarcopenia and help you feel like you're 40 again. Plus, I'll expose 5 harmful cheeses that are secretly draining your muscle strength right now. My name is Dr. John. In my 40 years of treating seniors with muscle loss, I've noticed one thing. The patients who recover fastest all share a common habit. They eat these 5 special cheeses, ones most doctors have never heard of, while carefully avoiding the 5 that quietly destroy their strength. Before I reveal the 5 muscle-building cheeses, let me share something personal. Every time I make these videos, I think about my parents, how they struggled with weakness, how they lost their independence, how I wish I had known then what I know now. If this knowledge can help just one senior avoid becoming helpless and dependent, then every hour of research was worth it. But I need your help to spread this message. Subscribe and comment below with the name of someone you love who needs to hear this. Your parent, spouse, or friend who's losing their strength. Do it for them, even if not for yourself. Now let's dive in. But first, a warning. Just as there are good cheeses that help rebuild muscle, there are also popular cheeses that actually cause muscle loss. Chances are, you already have some of them in your fridge right now. I'll reveal those dangerous ones at the end of this video. 5 cheeses that reverse muscle loss in seniors. Number 1. Greek feta. It may look like just a simple salad topping, but this ancient cheese is a true muscle-building powerhouse that has kept Mediterranean seniors strong for thousands of years. Here's why Greek feta is so special for your muscles. When you eat just 2 ounces of authentic Greek feta, you're getting 8 grams of high-quality protein loaded with all the essential amino acids your muscles crave. But that's only half the story. What truly sets Greek feta apart from other cheeses is its remarkable probiotic content. These friendly bacteria don't just support your digestion. They actually boost your body's ability to absorb and use protein by as much as 35%. As we age, our digestive systems naturally become less efficient at breaking down and absorbing nutrients. The probiotics in Greek feta solve this problem in the most natural way possible. Here's the surprising part. Authentic Greek feta is also packed with calcium and phosphorus. These minerals work hand in hand to strengthen not only your bones, but also your muscle contractions. Many seniors focus only on protein, forgetting that strong muscles also need strong bones to support them. Greek feta delivers both in one delicious package. The protein in Greek feta is mostly casein, which provides a slow and steady release of amino acids to your muscles for hours. At the same time, it also contains whey protein, which your body absorbs quickly, giving you both fast and long-lasting muscle-building benefits. One large study of over 800 seniors found that those who included Greek feta in their daily diet maintained much more muscle mass and bone density compared to those who avoided it. The unique combination of probiotics and high-quality protein proved especially powerful in preventing the rapid muscle loss that often accelerates after age 65. So, how can you enjoy Greek feta every day? Crumble it over your morning eggs for a protein-packed, flavorful breakfast. Mix it with cucumbers, tomatoes, and olive oil to create a refreshing muscle-building Greek salad. Add it to a whole grain pita with grilled vegetables for a hearty, nourishing lunch. The salty, tangy flavor makes every dish taste better while quietly rebuilding your strength. For the best results, aim for 1 to 2 ounces of authentic Greek feta daily. Always check that it's made from sheep or goat's milk, because imitation versions don't offer the same probiotic benefits. That daily serving, paired with other protein sources, ensures your muscles receive a steady supply of nutrition to stay strong and healthy. What really opened my eyes to the power of Greek feta was Maria, a 68-year-old Greek immigrant I met about 18 months ago. Maria had been struggling with severe digestive issues that prevented her from absorbing nutrients. She was eating plenty of protein, yet her muscles were wasting away. She couldn't climb the stairs to her apartment, struggled to carry groceries, and felt exhausted despite trying to follow a healthy diet. During our consultation, I learned something revealing. Maria had stopped eating the traditional Greek foods her grandmother taught her, including authentic Greek feta. Her former doctor had told her to avoid high-sodium foods, so she swapped it for processed American cheese, thinking she was making a better choice. What Maria didn't realize was that by cutting out Greek feta, she had eliminated her main source of probiotics, exactly what her digestive system needed most. 6 months later, I ran into Maria at a farmer's market, and I could hardly recognize her. She was carrying heavy bags of vegetables with ease and had a spring in her step I hadn't seen before. Maria told me that once she returned to her traditional Greek diet, especially by adding authentic Greek feta back into her daily meals, her digestion improved dramatically, and she regained the muscle strength she thought was gone forever. She even began teaching Greek cooking classes at her community center, something that requires her to stand for hours at a time. Today, Maria says she feels stronger at 69 than she did in her early 60s. Number 2. Aged Parmesan. Aged Parmesan may look like an expensive luxury, but the truth is this king of cheeses is one of the most concentrated muscle-building foods in the world. Here's why aged Parmesan is so powerful for your muscles. Just 1 ounce, about 2 tablespoons of grated Parmesan, delivers 10 grams of dense, high-quality protein. Even better, it contains all 9 essential amino acids in the perfect balance, making it a complete protein source that actually surpasses some of the best cuts of meat. But what really sets aged Parmesan apart is the long aging process. Over 12 to 24 months, the proteins in Parmesan naturally break down into smaller, easier to absorb peptides. This means your body can absorb and utilize Parmesan's amino acids up to 40% faster than those from regular cheese proteins. That's especially important for seniors whose digestion may not handle complex proteins as efficiently as before. Here's what impresses me most about Parmesan for older adults. It contains more calcium per ounce than almost any other food on Earth. A single ounce provides about 33% of your daily calcium needs. And calcium isn't just for strong bones. It's essential for proper muscle contraction. Without enough calcium, your muscles simply cannot function, no matter how much protein you eat. There's another secret benefit hidden in Parmesan. It contains tyrosine, an amino acid that helps your body produce dopamine and norepinephrine, neurotransmitters that sharpen muscle coordination and reduce the risk of falls. Many people don't realize that muscle weakness isn't only about the fibers themselves. It's also about how effectively your brain communicates with your muscles. What puzzled me was that Vincent wasn't short on protein. He ate plenty of chicken, fish, and protein shakes, but nothing seemed to help. During our consultation, I discovered that Vincent had developed severe lactose intolerance and, following his doctor's advice, cut all dairy from his diet. He thought he was protecting his digestion, but he had unknowingly eliminated some of the most bioavailable proteins his muscles needed. Fast forward to that night at the restaurant. I watched Vincent confidently grating fresh Parmesan over his pasta with steady, strong hands. His posture was upright, his movements full of strength. He told me that after I explained how aged cheeses like Parmesan are naturally lactose-free due to the long aging process, he began adding authentic Parmigiano Reggiano to his meals every day. Within months, his grip strength returned, his balance improved dramatically, and he even started doing carpentry projects for his grandchildren again. Vincent told me Parmesan felt like rocket fuel for his muscles. He could feel the difference within just a few weeks. Number 3. Swiss cheese. Ever wonder what happens when you start eating Swiss cheese? Within 30 minutes of enjoying this distinctive cheese, your body gets a powerful mix of nutrients that work together to fuel muscle building. Just 1 ounce of Swiss cheese delivers 8 grams of complete protein. But here's where it gets fascinating. Swiss cheese contains one of the highest concentrations of vitamin K2 of any food in the world. So, what does vitamin K2 have to do with your muscles? Think of it as your body's traffic director. It makes sure calcium gets deposited in your muscles and bones where it belongs, instead of clogging your arteries where it causes harm. Without enough K2, all that calcium you're consuming either goes to waste or, worse, creates problems. Swiss cheese is especially valuable for seniors because of its unique protein structure. The same bacteria that create its famous holes also break down proteins into smaller, more digestible peptides. This means your aging digestive system can absorb Swiss cheese protein up to 35% more efficiently than regular cheese proteins. It's like having a pre-digested protein source that your muscles can use instantly. Swiss cheese also delivers a strong dose of phosphorus, which works hand in hand with calcium to ensure proper muscle contractions. Many people only focus on calcium, forgetting that without phosphorus, calcium can't do its job effectively. Swiss cheese provides both in the perfect ratio. But what I find most remarkable about Swiss cheese are the natural compounds called bioactive peptides that form during the aging process. These peptides have been shown to boost muscle protein synthesis while also reducing muscle breakdown. In other words, every bite gives you both a muscle-building accelerator and a muscle protection shield. Research involving more than 1,200 Swiss seniors found that those who included Swiss cheese in their daily diet had significantly better muscle mass retention and fewer fractures compared to those who avoided aged cheeses. The study showed that the powerful combination of easily absorbed protein, vitamin K2, and bioactive peptides was especially effective in maintaining both muscle and bone health in adults over 65. So how can you enjoy Swiss cheese? Melt it into your morning omelet for a protein boost that tastes amazing. Add slices to whole grain sandwiches or wraps. Cube it into salads for a satisfying, protein-rich punch. The nutty, slightly sweet flavor even pairs well with fruit, making it one of the most versatile cheeses you can eat. For best results, aim for 1 to 2 ounces of authentic Swiss cheese daily. Look for imported varieties aged at least 4 to 6 months for maximum bioactive benefits. And always make sure you're buying real Swiss cheese, not processed Swiss-style cheese, which lacks the beneficial bacteria and aging benefits. That daily serving can help ensure your muscles get not only protein, but also the cofactors they need to stay strong and functional. Just last month, I ran into Eleanor at the cheese counter of our local specialty grocery store. Eleanor is a 71-year-old retired librarian who came to see me about 1.5 years earlier with what she described as mysterious muscle cramps and weakness. She suffered from painful leg cramps almost every night. Her hands would seize up while gardening, and she felt constantly exhausted despite plenty of rest. When Eleanor first came to my office, her blood work showed adequate calcium levels. But I suspected something that most doctors don't even test for, a vitamin K2 deficiency. She had been taking calcium supplements faithfully for her bones, but without K2, that calcium wasn't going where it needed to. Instead, it was likely contributing to the painful muscle cramps she was experiencing. Eleanor had always avoided cheese because her cardiologist told her it was too high in saturated fat. Unfortunately, that meant she was missing out on one of nature's best sources of vitamin K2. At the grocery store that day, I watched her confidently comparing different aged Swiss cheeses, reading labels like an expert. She told me that after adding just 1 ounce of authentic Swiss cheese to her daily lunch, her cramps disappeared within 3 weeks. Her grip strength returned so quickly that she was back to gardening again, and she even started volunteering at the library to reshelve heavy books. Eleanor told me she wished she had known about the K2 connection years earlier. It would have saved her from months of painful nights and countless frustrating doctor visits. Number 4. Ricotta cheese. Ever wonder what happens when you eat ricotta cheese? Within just 20 minutes of enjoying this creamy, mild cheese, your body begins receiving what many nutrition experts call the gold standard of muscle-building proteins. Just half a cup of whole milk ricotta delivers 14 grams of protein. But what makes ricotta truly extraordinary is its unique balance of whey and casein proteins. That perfect combination gives you both immediate and sustained muscle-building benefits, something no other cheese can match. Here's where ricotta really shines for seniors. It's rich in whey protein, the same fast-absorbing protein found in expensive supplements, but in its most natural, bioavailable form. Within minutes of eating ricotta, whey proteins flood your bloodstream with leucine, the master amino acid for muscle growth. Half a cup of ricotta contains more than 1.2 grams of leucine. Crucial, because older muscles require higher leucine levels to stimulate growth compared to younger adults. Ricotta also has another unique advantage: its gentle texture and mild flavor. Many of my older patients struggle with tough meats or have developed sensitive stomachs over time. Ricotta is soft, easy to digest, and one of the first protein sources I recommend for seniors recovering from illness or facing digestive issues. Every gram gets absorbed with minimal effort, making it one of the most efficient muscle-building foods available. But here's what impresses me most. Ricotta contains naturally occurring growth factors from whey that help stimulate muscle protein synthesis. These growth factors are completely natural and safe, unlike synthetic alternatives, making ricotta nature's own muscle-building supplement in a wholesome, delicious form. It also provides highly absorbable calcium and phosphorus. Even better, the whey proteins in ricotta actually enhance your body's ability to absorb these minerals, ensuring stronger muscle contractions and improved function. A study involving over 900 older adults found that those who included ricotta or other whey-rich dairy foods in their daily diets gained significantly more lean muscle during resistance training compared to those who relied on other protein sources. The whey proteins were especially effective when consumed within 30 minutes of exercise. So, how can you add ricotta to your meals? Mix it with fresh berries and a drizzle of honey for a protein-rich breakfast that tastes like dessert. Spread it on whole grain toast with tomatoes and herbs. Use it as a creamy base for dips or pasta dishes. Blend it into smoothies for incredible creaminess and a secret dose of premium muscle-building protein. For best results, aim for 1/2 to 1 cup of whole milk ricotta daily. Whenever possible, choose organic whole milk versions. The natural fat helps your body absorb the protein and vitamins more effectively. The mild, versatile flavor makes it easy to enjoy ricotta throughout the day, and that daily serving can give your muscles some of the fastest-acting, most effective protein nature has to offer. Number 5. Cottage cheese. Cottage cheese, the nighttime muscle protector. Do you know what really happens when you eat cottage cheese? This humble white cheese holds one of the best-kept secrets for preserving muscle as you age. Just half a cup provides around 14 grams of pure casein protein, the same premium slow-release protein sold in pricey nighttime supplements. But here in its most natural form, here's why cottage cheese is a game-changer for seniors. Casein acts like a steady drip of amino acids, fueling your muscles for up to 8 hours. While you sleep, your body naturally breaks down muscle tissue for energy, a process called catabolism, which speeds up after age 60. But the casein in cottage cheese works like a shield, protecting your muscles by feeding them continuously through the night. Each serving also delivers about 1.2 grams of leucine, the master switch amino acid that activates muscle growth. Older muscles need higher leucine levels than younger ones to trigger protein synthesis, and cottage cheese provides this in one of the most easily absorbed forms. What I love most about cottage cheese is its versatility and digestibility. Tough meats can be hard to chew, and heavy proteins often upset sensitive stomachs. But cottage cheese is smooth, light, and easy for aging bodies to process efficiently. Research following more than 850 seniors for 18 months found that those who ate cottage cheese daily maintained 23% more muscle mass and recovered more effectively from activity compared to those who avoided dairy proteins. The benefits were most powerful at night, when muscle breakdown is at its peak. For maximum results, aim for 1/2 to 3/4 cup daily, ideally 30 minutes before bed. Add a handful of fruit or nuts to boost absorption, or enjoy it plain. Full-fat cottage cheese is best, since the healthy fats help your body absorb muscle-protecting vitamins more effectively. The cheeses that harm your muscles. Now, before I reveal the 5 dangerous cheeses that may be destroying your strength, I want to hear from you. Which of these 5 muscle-building cheeses surprised you the most? Do you already enjoy any of them? Or have you been avoiding cheese because you thought it was unhealthy? Drop a comment below. Are you team cottage cheese, or does Greek feta sound more appealing? I read every response, and your feedback often inspires future videos. If this kind of information is opening your eyes to how powerful the right cheeses can be in the fight against age-related muscle loss, please subscribe and hit the notification bell. It lets YouTube know seniors want access to this life-changing science. And now comes the part that may shock you. The 5 harmful cheeses I'm about to expose are sitting in 90% of senior households right now. You probably bought them thinking they were a healthy choice, but these cheeses are actually accelerating muscle loss, in some cases faster than eating nothing at all. One in particular has been linked to 40% faster muscle deterioration in seniors, yet it's still marketed as a heart-healthy option. What I'm about to share could literally protect your independence. Number 1. American cheese. Let's start with American cheese. Ever wonder what's happening inside your body after eating a slice of it? Within 30 minutes of digestion, your system encounters something very different from real cheese. A single slice of processed American cheese contains only about 5 grams of protein, compared to 7 to 8 grams in the same amount of natural cheddar or Swiss. And here's the problem. During processing, milk proteins are broken down and restructured with emulsifiers, preservatives, and excess sodium. This not only reduces protein quality, but also strips away beneficial compounds like probiotics and bioactive peptides that naturally occur in aged cheeses. Perhaps most concerning, the processing removes vitamin K2, the nutrient that directs calcium into your muscles and bones instead of your arteries. Without enough K2, the calcium in processed cheese is far less effective for muscle function, like having the right key but the wrong lock. Even worse, many processed cheeses contain phosphate additives. These extend shelf life and improve texture, but they also bind to calcium and magnesium in your digestive system, blocking your body from absorbing them. That means fewer essential minerals reaching your muscles, weakening contractions, and fueling long-term decline. The hidden dangers of processed cheeses. Recent research involving more than 1,200 seniors revealed something deeply concerning about processed foods and muscle health. A study published in the Journal of Nutrition and Aging followed participants for 2 years and discovered that seniors who regularly consumed highly processed dairy products, including packaged cheese slices, showed 18% less improvement in muscle strength during resistance training compared to those who ate minimally processed dairy. Here's the surprising part. Both groups had similar total protein intake on paper, but the seniors eating processed cheese weren't building or maintaining muscle nearly as well. Why? Because it's not just about how much protein you eat. It's about the quality and bioavailability of that protein. Number 2. Low-fat cheeses. Ever wonder what happens when you eat low-fat cheese? Within 45 minutes, your body faces a challenge most people don't realize. Without enough fat, it struggles to absorb the fat-soluble vitamins A, D, E, and K naturally found in dairy. These vitamins are essential for muscle strength, bone health, and calcium utilization. When manufacturers remove fat, they often replace it with fillers, stabilizers, and sodium to preserve texture and flavor. But the bigger problem is that without fat, your body can only absorb 30 to 40% of crucial vitamins like D and K2. That means less support for your muscles and bones. Many seniors turn to low-fat cheese because doctors warn them about saturated fat. Yet, research from the Framingham Heart Study following 900-plus seniors showed that those who consumed full-fat dairy maintained significantly more lean muscle mass over 5 years compared to those who relied on low-fat products. In fact, the low-fat group experienced 15% greater muscle decline, despite eating the same amount of protein. The takeaway? Whole milk cheeses are far more effective at fueling muscle health than their low-fat imitations. Number 3. Cheese spreads. What about cheese spreads like Velveeta or Cheese Whiz? Within 20 minutes of eating them, your body is hit with a massive sodium load, often 400 to 500 milligrams in just a small serving. To handle this surge, your kidneys pull water out of your muscle cells, leaving them dehydrated and weaker. Cheese spreads also contain emulsifying salts like sodium phosphate and sodium citrate, which disrupt the delicate balance of sodium, potassium, and calcium your muscles need to contract efficiently. And here's the kicker. These spreads are often less than 50% actual cheese. The rest is oils, starches, and preservatives that offer zero muscle-building benefits. Even worse, the high sodium accelerates calcium loss through your urine. That means the very minerals your muscles and bones rely on are being flushed away. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition tracking 800-plus seniors for 18 months found that those who consumed high-sodium processed dairy had 22% weaker grip strength and far more muscle cramps than those who avoided them. Number 4. Flavored cream cheeses with added sugar. Now let's talk about flavored cream cheeses, strawberry, blueberry, or any sweetened versions. Within 30 minutes of eating them, your blood sugar spikes from the added corn syrup, high fructose syrup, and artificial sweeteners. This triggers inflammation that blocks your muscles' ability to use protein effectively. The bigger issue is glycation, when sugar molecules bind to proteins in your bloodstream and muscles, making them stiff, weak, and less responsive. Think of it as coating your muscle fibers in glue. Some flavored cream cheeses contain 6 to 8 grams of added sugar in just 2 teaspoons, more than many desserts. Research involving over 1,100 seniors revealed that those who consumed added sugars regularly experienced 25% faster muscle loss and poorer muscle quality compared to those who avoided them. Number 4. Flavored cream cheeses with added sugar. Now let's talk about flavored cream cheeses, strawberry, blueberry, or any sweetened versions. Within 30 minutes of eating them, your blood sugar spikes from the added corn syrup, high fructose syrup, and artificial sweeteners. This triggers inflammation that blocks your muscles' ability to use protein effectively. The bigger issue is glycation, when sugar molecules bind to proteins in your bloodstream and muscles, making them stiff, weak, and less responsive. Think of it as coating your muscle fibers in glue. Some flavored cream cheeses contain 6 to 8 grams of added sugar in just 2 teaspoons, more than many desserts. Research involving over 1,100 seniors revealed that those who consumed added sugars regularly experienced 25% faster muscle loss and poorer muscle quality compared to those who avoided them. Even moderate sugar intake can suppress muscle protein synthesis for up to 3 hours after eating. So while that sweet cream cheese may seem like a harmless treat, it could be silently aging your muscles at an accelerated rate. Number 5. Imitation cheese products. Finally, we have imitation cheeses, the cheese slices and blocks made from vegetable oils, starch, and artificial flavors. Within minutes of eating them, your digestive system struggles because these aren't true dairy products. Unlike real cheese, which contains all 9 essential amino acids, imitation cheeses often rely on incomplete proteins your body can't fully use for muscle repair. They're also loaded with hydrogenated oils and chemical stabilizers instead of natural milk proteins and bioactive compounds. The result? You're eating something that looks like cheese but provides little to no real muscle-building benefit. In fact, the additives may actively interfere with mineral absorption, leaving your muscles weaker over time. Your muscles don't just need protein, they need the full package: growth factors, immunoglobulins, and naturally occurring peptides that only come from real dairy fermentation. Many seniors reach for imitation cheese products because they're marketed as healthier, lower in cholesterol, dairy-free, or plant-based. It sounds like a smart swap, especially if you struggle with lactose sensitivity. But here's the truth. These products lack the probiotics and natural compounds that support digestion and maximize muscle protein absorption. And here's the shocking part most seniors never hear. Imitation cheeses often contain trans fats and partially hydrogenated oils that create chronic, low-grade inflammation throughout your body. This inflammation literally blocks the pathways your muscles use to absorb amino acids and build new protein, keeping your muscles in breakdown mode instead of repair mode. A recent study tracked more than 650 seniors for 20 months and uncovered alarming differences. Those who ate imitation cheeses had 30% less muscle response to exercise and far higher markers of muscle inflammation compared to those eating authentic aged cheeses. The conclusion was clear. The artificial ingredients in imitation products actively sabotage recovery and make your workouts far less effective. Now, I want to hear from you, and this part is important. Backhand index pointing right, which of these 5 dangerous cheeses have you been eating the most? Were you surprised to learn that healthy, low-fat cheese might actually be working against your muscles? Or maybe you've been relying on convenient cheese spreads without realizing they were draining your strength. Be honest. Drop a comment right now. I read every single one, because your real experiences help me understand the nutrition struggles seniors are actually facing. But here's the real question. Are you ready to make the switch? To trade those processed, muscle-draining options for the true powerhouses we discussed earlier: Greek feta, aged Parmesan, Swiss, ricotta, and cottage cheese. The very foods that can help you rebuild strength and reclaim independence. Because what's coming next might just blow your mind. In my next video, I'll reveal 7 common foods hiding in your kitchen that contain 10 times more protein than eggs. Seniors in their 70s and 80s are using these secret protein sources to completely reverse muscle loss. Backhand index pointing right, one 73-year-old woman went from needing help to get out of bed to deadlifting 95 pounds in just 4 months. Backhand index pointing right, another 81-year-old man threw away his walker after discovering these little-known foods most doctors never mention. So don't miss it. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell right now, because this information could mean the difference between staying independent or losing that independence forever. See you in the next one.